Last night I woke up, I don't know, about 1:30, and a very familiar visitor came to visit, and this is, we've been hearing about it. I'm worthless, blah, blah, blah. And the version of it is, I could not get Mommy and Daddy to validate me. I could not get God to validate me. I could not get my peers to validate me. Who can I get to validate me? Someone, please validate me.
What a setup.
And I thought, oh God, here we go again. So the report is that, and I find this to be very helpful to say this in this kind of venue, I accept your invitation fully.
It's accepting validation.
Now that's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, wow. So I just felt like there's nothing I can do. Come for me. Come, take me.
Yes, you have been taken long ago. You just stopped the struggle.
So I've been very, very lucky. This talk of luck is very is lovely. As I mentioned in a letter I wrote to you, about 24 years ago, was diagnosed with a life-threatening illness, and one that there was no solution for at the time. That's changed, gratefully, although not for all people who have it. The storyline became, I must have medical insurance, and therefore I must have a job, and therefore I must be a slave to whoever will hire me.
Yes, what a story.
And so I was laid off 2 months ago. And 5 days after that, I inherited a large sum of money from the father that I ever hated so much at one time.
How interesting. This is the beauty of story, isn't it?
Oh, God.
This could be an
Celeste's-
opera or a drama.
Absolutely. And so I wasn't sure if the check was going to clear. I saw a friend of mine. a friend of mine sent me a video of you doing satsang with someone whose story sounds a lot like mine, and I think that's probably why he sent it, because he knows me so well. And this invitation to stop just rocked my world. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to Google this and see who this Gangaji person is. So I saw that there was a retreat, and I wasn't sure if the check was going to clear in time for me to come, because I'm unemployment. I mean, making not much money right now, except I had this big check, and it did clear, and I called here, and they had a bed, and I just feel like I won the lottery.
You did. You did.
In many ways.
In the deepest ways. Because really it's confirmation you've been searching for. And no one can give that to you. I'm happy to recognize it. But you have opened yourself. You've opened your heart for that. And then the circumstances somehow get behind that. Losing your job. The prison cell opens. This inheritance, it's perfection. There's a bigger story being told, that when we stop telling our own story, we recognize and we can surrender to.
It's just absolutely extraordinary.
Yes, absolutely.
I have, and the final thing that I'd like to share is that for years, I wrestle with addiction, like I've heard many people talk about, and have wrestled with it, and I feel recovered. I don't feel like that's really my story anymore. But I just I always felt like if I could just say no strongly enough, I could force it to happen. And it didn't work with addiction. It didn't work with the medical situation. It didn't work with getting God to validate me. It's never worked. And so when I heard this, you can stop, I thought, bullshit.
You've tried that.
I tried that. It doesn't work. This is not that. At least what I had happened, or whatever happened last night, it's gentler than that.
That's right. It's not the stop we heard in schoolrooms.
Oh, no. Not even remotely.
Not even remotely, that's right.
It's more like, yes, please. Please.
You are.
I'm grateful that we've met.
Me too, really.
Thank you.
What rich meetings.